welcome to Cards of the Week. I'm Bayu-san, and I am doing this by myself again. So I'm just gonna go straight to the cards, and yeah, Disappearance of Tukasa's father, 102k Gargantuate, 1k counter, and when you use this backup, if you have a Gargantuate, choose the card that's in battle, and that card gains 1k. So basically a 2k counter. It's pretty much means it's a good oversized counter. There's absolutely no reason to use a 1-1500 if this series has one, which I doubt, so that's an extra booster. So yeah, decent counter. It's a decent counter. So if you see Gargantuates, expect a 2k counter except besides 1-5. Quite Fighting Spirit Ataru 0025 Brocade Gargant. If your opponent has 2 or less front row characters, this card gains 1k. So basically means your opponent must dedicate a full front row to lower this card by 1k. Which is definitely not a good thing to do, especially in the it depends on your opponent's deck. If they're a Soul Rush deck, then they probably won't give a shit. So yeah, I think it's a good oversized card. There's no real demerit to it because in the early game, ideally your opponent shouldn't feel the full front row. So yeah, I think it's a decent card. I don't know how many they'll play, maybe about 2 or 3. So yeah, I think it's decent. Small Strength Yuri 218k Gargantuate for during your opponent's turn for each other character. This gains 500, but they had to be Gargantuate. Yeah, that basically means that assuming you have a full field, this is a 2-1-10k by itself, not include whatever support you have. Depending on your support, it could be up to like 13k, assuming you have Circe or Kyrtos in the back. So yeah, it's a good defensive card. With Kirito, it could become a really big wall for one slot, because it pretty much means during your turn it'll be 11k, and during your opponent's turn it'll be at least 12k with 2 Kiritos in the back if this card was in the center slot. So it depends if you want to play a defensive card or not. I think it's decent. I'll be honest, I liked it more defensive cards more than offensive cards in not until level 2 or 3. I prefer defensive cards, so it goes down to play style. I think if you want a more offensive card, I guess that 2-1 Tukasa from last 2195 Tukasa might be a better choice. But that's up to you, because Tukasa is like has hit a level 0 character, so that's like about assuming the numbers, about 32% chance. So yeah, this is it's a defensive card, so it goes down to play style if you want to play level 2s and if you want to play defensive level 2. After all, more cards that lives equals more net advantage you can get off it. Next card, Field for Morale Manabu, blue 105k. Traits Gargant and Glass. If you have 2 or more Gargant characters, this gains 1k. So basically, if you have a full back row, this is a 6k card. Oversized card. It's not real. There's no real demerit to it. So if you look to play some sort of vanilla card, there you go. It's a 10, basically a 106k vanilla card. Yeah, it's okay. It's not the best, but it's okay. It makes better. It's better than a regular vanilla card. So okay, so next card is Power of the Real Thing Defcon 2175 Avatar and Weapon. If all your characters Avatar and net traits, this card gains 1k. The character facing this the character that's facing this card gains target trait. And if you play Defcon Power, you may pay the cost, and if this is at the front row, you can pay the cost, which is discard 1 card. If you choose 1 card, choose an opponent character that's cost 1 or lower target character and put it into the waiting room. So it's pretty true. It's pretty true to the character. It targets the character, then instantly kills it. There was a spoiler already that there was a possible choice of you tapping two characters and give a card two character trait two character trait target trait. So this card can hit back row. The climax is a gate, so it's not. It's definitely a pretty decent card. I don't know if, unfortunately, target costs one. I mean, like if it targets anything else, that'd just be too good. But yeah. This card still cannot target any character that says they cannot be targeted, because this card still has to target the character with the target trait. So even if this character is facing a card that says this card cannot be targeted, this card still cannot kill it, because this card still has to target that character to kill it. Because yeah, you know what I mean. So basically, because you always gonna have always have avatar net traits. This is basically your 2-1 8K 8-5. This will pretty much replace any deck that's running any 2-1 8-5 vanillas. So I think it's okay. The combo, it hits back row, so that's good. Well, it hits back row with a certain card, but yeah, it's I think it's okay. I think it's good. It won't be used. I'm not sure it'll be used in the meta deck, but yeah, I mean, like, it's still a gate card, so you can't go wrong with it. Next card is Venom Kirito, blue 0025, avatar and weapon. During your opponent's turn, this gains 1k. I still, it's pretty basic. Gains 3-5 during your opponent's turn, 2-5 during your turn. Like I said before, I prefer defensive cards. So I'd rather have this card rather than the original as an gain 1k during your turn. It's not a good card, it's not a bad card. There's definitely better cards in the order sets, so you just use those in the meta deck. And the last card is I know this is wrong, but whatever. Guardian Knight Signum, 1045 magic and weapon. When Smile of my master is placed in the climax zone, if this card's in the front row, reveal the top card. If that card is a magic or weapon trait, choose one of your opponent's character and put it into their hand, and then has an active ability. Pay one during this turn. This gains 3k, and the active ability. When this card refers to its opponent in battle, you may put that card in stock. And the climax is a stock of one soul. So it's a blue. The thing is, the climax combo is a blue, so that pretty much indicates that there is going to be more cards that combos with this. This could be indication this card that there's more climax combos with the climax itself. I'm assuming it's going to be the full team. So like Vita and I can't remember the full name. Sorry guys, I'm not really a big Nanoha fan. I say that, but I have some Nanoha merchandise. So the climax combo. So anyways, the climax combo works exactly like one of the old Rika cards that was meant for student councils. So it goes down to, they really want to, if you have a problem card to deal with and it costs stock, it's there you go, free advantage, right? Because they had to pay one to pay it again. And this card actually does deal with any cards that with Encore. Although it's going to an undesirable slot, sometimes that extra stock won't matter if they don't have a character to attack with. So yeah, that's cards of the week. I'll be honest, I kind of rushed that. I'm a little busy. Actually, everyone in Climax School is a bit busy this week because of the regionals. I'm busy for a different reason, but yeah. Sorry for the rush cards of the week, and hope we won't be rushed next week. Thanks for listening.